So, the big question is, what are you trying to accomplish right now? How are you showing up for those around you? Are you working on becoming a better mom, a better sister, a better wife, a better teacher, a better friend? Whatever it is, just know that there's always room for improvement. I recently learned that we should be lifelong learners, always listening to something, always reading, always learning something new. So, where are you on your journey and how can I help? Hopefully, this channel helps you find some of your answers. I'm Tamaya, and welcome to Maya's Minute. So, it's officially August, which means some of you have started school already, and for the rest of us, um, school is starting very, very soon. So, when school starts, there's usually all types of assessments, pre-tests, and things like that, just to see where the students are and just to gauge so you kind of know, who needs what, where they are in different subjects. Now, aside from the usual administrative testing, um, what goals are you going to have for your students? What goals have you set for this year? What is it that you want for your students this year? Um, I mean, outside of the normal academic success, like I'm not minimizing it, but truth is, if you are a teacher, then you know that teaching is a portion of what we do in the run of a day. Like if we could just walk in the classroom and just teach, it would be great, but it doesn't work that way. Yeah, there's a whole lot more that has to go into it. um the teaching part of it comes after you have other many other things already in place. So um there's there might be things you want to work on, like perhaps interpersonal skills. Could be communication skills, like helping them be able to have conversations with each other, knowing how to talk to one another, um, how to have conversations, how to express what they're feeling without it becoming physical. Like there's a number of things in that area that could possibly need to be addressed depending on what grade level you have and just depending on the temperament of your students. But that's one thing. Perhaps you want to incorporate or create like a morning routine where you all do like daily affirmations just to set the tone for your day. Perhaps you might want to incorporate music into your routine. Perhaps you have like a song, like an encouraging song that might like get them ready and pumped and know that like they can do anything to get them ready for learning for the day. Depending on what time of day it is, it might be something where you want them to get calmed down. Like music can be very soothing. So depending on what you're trying to accomplish, um, you might want to incorporate music into your day in different parts of your day somehow. But whatever the goal is, whatever it is that you want for your students for this year, write it down. Write down your plan, map it out. If it's time sensitive, then your plan has to be a little bit more detailed. And don't just write it down. Like once you start incorporating it, revisit it. Like I want to say maybe try it bi-weekly if that's not realistic for you, just because I know that when school starts, the weeks start like literally flying by. So if bi-weekly is not realistic for you, at least once a month. I won't say go more than a month without revisiting it just to see, just to stop and reflect and say, how is it going? Have you been implementing it? Is it working? Do you feel the students are benefiting from it? Whatever it is, just take time to reflect. And I'm saying reflect and see how it's going, because I know for me, I'm guilty. Sometimes I start something and then school life starts happening. When I say school life, I mean like you have your plan, but admin has their plan, the district has their plan, the state has their plan. So everybody has a plan, and everybody else's plan affects your plan and what you want to accomplish for your students, and that's just the way it is. So um, There will be interruptions. You won't be able to possibly stick to your schedule, things that you had planned for the day. Life happens. School life happens. So for that reason, just make sure that you revisit it and reflect. How's it going? And if you're off track, get back on. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just try to get back to your goal. Get back to your goal, whatever it is that you set out to do. Get back to doing it. Um, I just thought about something when I talked about all those interruptions. Everybody has their plan, and it ends up affecting your day. um, my lovely work neighbor, I call her my work mama. Um, she she told me, because I ask her sometime, like, give me her feedback, because she's much older than me. She's been doing it. I've been doing it long, but she's been doing it longer. So part of my feedback from her was that I gotta learn just to go with the flow, because I'm a person, like, I need to know what I'm doing. I don't like flying by the seat of my pants. I don't like being unprepared. Like, I want to know what I'm doing for the day, and this is my plan, and this is what I want to do. When all those interruptions and those things start happening, like, it throws me off. It throws me off and it bothers me. Well, it used to. It used to bother me. But yeah, she told me, like, I gotta just stop letting that stuff bother me. That's just a part of the school. That's a part of the system. That's how things go. And she told me, like, don't let it don't let it bother you. So this past school year I got a little better at it. And I just said to Maya, go with the flow. Do what you can do. Cause I'm one person, but there are people at higher pay grades than me, and they get to call the shots. So I do what I can do. I do what I need to do to to satisfy the things that they need me to do, and that's all I can do. And I've learned to live with that. So as best you can, um, reflect on your goal. Look at whether or not it's working, and if you have not been implementing it, start implementing it. Get back to it, and at least once a month, check back in and make sure that you are doing the thing that you set out to do, that you are doing for your students what you set out to accomplish for them this year. All right? And relax. It's going to be an awesome school year. Why? Because you are going to make sure that it is an awesome year. You are in control. Mhm. And you are not a victim. You are not a victim. You are victorious in Christ Jesus. And you better know that. All right? So like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.